Hey guys, by Austin Ramos. And yes, football season is back. I'm so excited. Even though it is preseason football, yes, that is true. Preseason football. Preseason, week one. Atlanta Falcons going to Hard Rock Stadium to face the Miami Dolphins. And guys, both teams have had joint practices. So guess what? None of the starters, almost none of them, are going to be playing in this game. A handful probably. I would assume like guys who are fighting for the positions in the starting lineup, they're going to be definitely playing in this game and probably the next game. Preseason week 3 was going to be all like guys bubble spot or just guys trying to get tape out there that know I'm not going to make the team, but at least they can put stuff out there and possibly get picked up by another squad. And that's the beauty of preseason. You're going to see so many different guys you have no idea who they are. And then you're going to see a couple guys just rise up and make a name for themselves and possibly land themselves on a roster. And that's honestly the best thing to see when it comes to preseason. Aside from that, you're going to see a lot of rookies getting their first couple touches. But given that these two teams have been in joint practice with each other all week long, it's safe to assume that no starters are going to be participating in this preseason week 1 matchup. Now, with that said, I know that I haven't made content all offseason, and it's been quite the offseason in general, but a pretty good offseason for the Miami Dolphins as well. First and foremost, the Miami Dolphins made a big trade for Jalen Ramsey. Most unfortunate part of that is just this past month, literally like 2 weeks ago, Jalen Ramsey had a tear in his meniscus, immediately got it surgically repaired, and has been having quite the recovery. First couple of days back at practice when obviously not participating, but he was there in crutches, had a little sleeve on, not even a brace. Usually when you have that type of surgery, you end up with like a brace that keeps you like stiff. He doesn't have that, so I mean that's looking good that he still has some type of mobility. Aside from that, lately he's just been walking on his own power, and that is absolutely awesome to see, hear, etc. But his timetable for return is possibly within the first 6 to 10 weeks. That's like earliest 6 weeks, and that's like best case scenario. And it's so far looking like best case scenario. Hopefully, he has no setbacks. Knock on wood. But aside from that, a lot of key additions. A few departures, but some things are better off that way. But we'll see. Like a big departure was Mike Gesicki leaving. But I think that is good for us. We don't have a guy that we're like constantly thinking, hey, we need to get this guy the ball. And it's nothing against Mike Gesicki, and it's like it is what it is. This is the business of the NFL. Guys leave all the time. When you have a good player like that, you hope to retain him as long as possible. But it is what it is. Now, second thing I want to address: setup looks a little different. Still in my room, but just wanted to make things a little more formal for you guys. I didn't really like showing my bed too much in the back. The depth was really nice looking on camera, but definitely showed off a little bit too much in the room, and it was a little bit too uncomfortable to put on camera all the time. But don't worry about this blank space over here. Right now it's bare, and it's going to be bare for this video, but in the future I plan to either fill this up with other type of Dolphin stuff. This is going to be different. It's going to be a little bit more Dolphin oriented, not just like kind of random. And on top of that, last thing I want to mention, I'll put like some type of content type of stuff here. Either it will be like vertical videos, or it could be more so just stats, whatever it may be. And this space is going to get filled up when it comes to regular season games. For preseason right now, we're just going to just be chill about it, and it'll be what it is. This is going to be a quick video, just to summarize everything for you guys. Preseason, for those of you guys who don't know, is a proving time for a lot of these guys who are either young, betting on themselves to like make a good comeback, and then just fringe guys who are good enough to be in the NFL, but are they good enough to be on that team that they're on right now in the NFL? So these next 3 games will be very telling of guys who are going to be the depth type of players in the roster, and then maybe some even emerging guys who end up making a big name for themselves in the NFL. So those are things to look forward to. as far as getting players who are not playing tonight, it's really safe to assume that none of the big starters for either team are going to play, just for the fact that both of these teams have been battling out on training camp all week long, and there's been a little bit of scuffles here and there, a little bit of chirping, players saying that they don't know who they are and that players are too small, back and forth. It's been a little bit of entertainment, but when it comes down to this preseason game, you can bet that there's going to be mostly backups, like 99% of the guys on the field are going to be backups, guys fighting for a spot, fringe players, etc. So just look forward to that. There are some positional battles that are on the line, I would say, for the Miami Dolphins. One of them is one of the starting safety roles. Javion Holland is locked in his role. And then in terms of the other safety, it's between four guys that I've seen. But the three guys that come to mind are Brandon Jones coming back from injury, Trill Williams coming back from injury. Trill Williams can also play corner, so I think he's definitely has a possible roster spot for himself. It's just a matter of which role is he going to be playing the most. And then Deshaun Elliott, who was a free agent signing from the Detroit Lions. And then there's one more guy, he's just not coming to mind. But between those three guys, I think that's a real competition there. And two of the three are coming back from injury. One guy's a new guy to the team, so we'll see what goes there. Aside from that, tight end battle is going to be interesting to watch. The offensive line battle, I know we have left tackle locked. We have center somewhat locked. Like Connor Williams is going to be the starter, but we could flex him out to guard, but rather not. We've already been trying to transition him into the center role for the last season and this upcoming season as well. And so far, last year was pretty good. He was probably one of the better offensive linemen in the NFL. But then again, playing center and playing guard, as much as they're very similar, they're very different. We also have wide receiver 3 battle. So that is something that you definitely want to watch if you're a Dolphins fan, is just seeing guys like Braxton Berrios, Robbie Anderson, so on and so forth, just fighting for that number 3 spot, Cedric Wilson, because you already know number 1 and number 2 are locked up in Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. And aside from that, just enjoy it. Football's back. Your favorite team is back on. And just kick back, relax, and enjoy it. Another thing I want to put out there is I won't be able to make a post-game video immediately after the game. I could make one very late, but it will be coming out very late. And then I could also make one probably in the morning. But aside from that, don't expect a post-game video immediately. I'm going to be busy tonight. But aside from that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. More content, more explanations about why I've been kind of AWOL in terms of making content. Been missing it, but I'm happy to get back into the swing of things, and I've missed making content about the Miami Dolphins. So I'm super excited for this season. Let me know what you guys are feeling about this upcoming Miami Dolphins season, or who you're looking forward to in this preseason game and who can be emerging, so on and so forth. I'll pick out one of your comments and, talk about it in the next video, if not the post-game video, So, yeah, talk to you guys later. Peace.